Michael Heiser's best known as a land artist. These works are prints. They're very large by print standards, they're 8 feet. And the way that he made these was by gathering scrap metal from an aeronautical industrial junkyard in Los Angeles. And what he was very interested in is the natural scratches and corrosions that were on the plates. They're called dry points. They are very elemental and relate to the physical world in a very direct way, which is very key to Michael's work. The surface area of all of the smaller circles and smaller parts, if you reconfigured them, they would equal the surface area of the large circle. And he says we're a very piecemeal society. Our architecture, all of our buildings are very small parts that have been put together to make large monumental sculptures. This work is part of an exhibition called The Serial Impulse at Gemini GEL, and it includes 17 series made by 17 different artists. So Michael Heiser is going to be represented by his entire scrap metal dry point series, which is 6 prints. And for many of the works in the exhibition, it's the first time the entire series will be shown.
Here at the Conservation Division at the National Gallery of Art, we have represented many different specialties. I'm in the paper conservation lab, but we also have a paintings studio, frames conservation, exhibits, textiles, photo, and we have people who specialize in outdoor sculpture as well for our sculpture garden. When we decide to do a major treatment on an object, we're always thinking about long-term preservation first. We think of ourselves as stewards of these objects for the time that we are here at the museum working with those objects, being sure that the decisions we're making now in 2015 are ones that will be looked upon as being really good decisions that we made, whether that be 10 years down the line or 50 years down the line. When curator and conservator choose an object to do a major treatment on, we try to balance the risk and the reward of actually performing that treatment. So we decided that we would do a bathing treatment overall so that we could take discoloration products out of the paper support for our long-term preservation. The first part of deciding to do a treatment is thinking a lot about solubility and what materials your artwork is made out of. In the case of this Heiser, it is on a very nice contemporary paper support, and the printing ink is oil-based. So I know that I can immerse this piece after testing, that I can successfully pull discoloration products out of the paper support and not affect the actual printing ink that the object is made from. In paper conservation, we have to be very careful about how we manipulate our bath waters. So we use high quality, pure materials that we order from scientific catalogs. We are trained in chemistry, we're trained in science. Between baths, we were checking our pH level, we were checking conductivity levels, and this allows us to have a gauge for what kind of cleaning effect we had and whether the treatment was successful.